I believe that you are, my little friend. Very good, very good. Well, if you're like the scrying orbs that they have... This should be a rather interesting experiment to test your capacity. Without the soul draining, I hope, though I have felt no ill effects at the moment. Very good. One cording device, salvaged, western waste. Very, very good job, Brother Ambrosius. Well, my little friend, I think I shall just continue with my work. Oh, there, very good. Well, we shall see what sort of working relationship we can maintain, shall we? All this old junk here, as Father Carmichael calls it, though truly I do not think he really understands me and my work down here in my cell, even though it was he himself who assigned me to be here. He doesn't really have a reverence for the culture of the old world, so to speak, which is a great pity because he's missing out on quite a deal of information. He cares about bringing back the old technologies, and I mean, that's fine enough, but it gets to a point where really one must understand the past in order to truly begin to bring it back, perhaps make changes for the better. They had a whole wealth of information on post-apocalyptic media, I believe they referred to it, and this is something I've done a deal of study on, though Father Carmichael says it's rather pointless. I, however, disagree, though this doesn't leave this cell, my friend. Really, we can learn so much from the ancient cultures, and what better to learn from than their understanding of how they assumed the world would end? I mean, obviously they were wrong, the world hasn't ended, the true end of the world isn't going to come for another several hundred years, with luck. But there were so many diverse ways that they assumed the world would end. I mean, take this for example. This book here. Here it is. It's an ancient crumbling volume. 4th Age, if Sister Agatha is to be believed. It's called Jam, and it's by a fellow by the name of Yahtzee Croshaw. He chronicled the occurrence of a near-apocalyptic situation, a layer of flesh-consuming gelatin. It's very similar to the gelatinous cube invasions of the 7th Age. It overtook a kingdom. Within the story, he details the adventures of several survivors as they tried to escape, and I believe it was taken from first-hand accounts due to the frankly very accurate depictions of what would occur at that time. Though I suspect he wrote with a slightly humorous tint. One has to hope it was a decent amount of time since the event, otherwise it would have been received very, very poorly. And in it he details out a scenario in which the world would end, consumed by this strawberry-scented destruction. And that is only one of many. There was the ancient Fallout series, many, many iterations, most of which turned out to be thoroughly incorrect, though a few of them did end up predicting the future in some slightly accurate ways. But that is what I find... Where's my ledger? Ah, there it is. That is what I find so thoroughly fascinating about the ancient world in general, is that everybody there, anybody who is of any sort of consequence anyway, they all can tell us something. They all could tell us something about how their world worked and how they assumed their world would end. One interface piece, unknown function, snipped preemptively. And really, in the end, it turned out to be all fruitless speculation anyway. The world hasn't ended. Oh, sure, it's gone through some difficult eras. But in the end, the world has kept going. It has left opportunities for folks such as myself to make do what we can in the world that is now. Either way, I find the cosmic inevitability to be very comforting. It is encouraging knowing that my world is just another one in a transitory series of ages. Punctuated usually, it seems, by all evidence, and what scripture tells us, were periods of great upheaval and great destruction. Perhaps even my age will move along and make room for something new. Well, I don't have much time today for cataloging. I must get to my other duties, and I don't wish to strain your soul overmuch, little artifact. I don't wish to burn you out in case any issues arise. I must be getting on, though. Evening chant is soon, and Father Carmichael will have my hide if I'm late again. Well, that's Neo-Buddhists for you. Let's see if I can turn this off here. Oh, there we go. I think I...
Alleluia.